beautiful, beautiful winter's morning here in Redditch. I'm about to do the Arrow Valley Parkrun, and there's three big things that I want to talk about today. First of which is I've booked a spring race, a spring marathon, no doubt, as well as a couple of others, which I'm going to talk about. Second of all, it's my Parkrun anniversary today. 2 years ago, pretty much today, the second weekend of December, I did my first ever Parkrun, so that's kind of a weird milestone to celebrate. And thirdly, I'm in a little 10k training block at the moment, so I've come to Arrow Valley Parkrun to see how far away I am from being able to run 10k pace. I think this is going to hurt, to be honest. Yeah, let's see how we get on. Why? Can you not do that, please? With a 10k race on the horizon, the thrill of chasing a 10k PB is just too alluring for me not to chase. I haven't run at 10k pace since my Worcester Half Marathon in mid-September, so anything remotely quick feels like a shock to the system. The idea today was just to try and run 10k pace for this parkrun. A, to see if I can do it or how close I am to it, and B, I just like running fast, it's fun. 10k PB target pace will be 4:28 per kilometre or 7:11 per mile, or quicker. After a congested parkrun start and dodging a lot of puddles, the first K was done and I'd locked into a rhythm. In typical fashion for me, I rocked up to parkrun about 8 seconds before it started, and I didn't have time to do a warm-up. I was trying my best to control my breathing, which was working to a degree. Effort felt quite high, and I was just grateful that there's no hills at Arrow Valley. I overtook a couple of folk, which is always a nice confidence booster, especially when you're pacing it right. Step by step, it was all starting to feel manageable, but I've done enough hard effort runs now to know that early on, if it feels okay, that's because it should. Kilometre 3. This is usually where feeling comfortable starts to wear off. Completing the first lap of 2 is quite a good feeling, as you know next time round is the finish. For me, it was all about remembering that I've run this pace before and I can hold it. I was taking occasional glances at the watch and trying to avoid obsessing over it and looking every 5 seconds. A watch pot never boils and all that. The more that you look at your watch, the longer that your run feels. It was very wet underfoot today, which gave me an extra layer of difficulty. Every corner presented a challenge. Just keep your eye on the gentleman 2 people ahead of me. Oh, alright, bro, mate. Could have been any one of us. Could have been, yeah. Kilometre 4 is where it normally all goes wrong for me. Usually by now, I'm getting a pain in my gut and I'm generally just starting to listen to my brain, which is trying to tell me to slow down. Although this isn't a 5k PB attempt, and I have run faster than this in the past, if you're not in shape, a briskly paced 5k hurts, whatever your ability. Hold on, guys.
Back up.
The final K was about making sure that this was my quickest kilometre of the lot and trying to reel in as many parkrunners as I could. Collecting souls at this point is the game, and because I'm stubborn, trying not to get overtaken is also kind of the game. Fortunately for me, I think I paced today quite well, so I felt like I had a little bit more in the tank for one last push. lad. Well done, mate. Thank you. Oh, we were bang on the money with pace today. 4:28 per kilometre. Got round in 25, 22, 32 or something like that. So yeah, cheers bud, nice one mate. So yeah, bang on the money with that. But the problem is, I've got to run another one of them. And as you guys know, if you've watched the channel for a while, 10Ks are just my nemesis. I hate them. I just find them a lot harder than 5Ks. It's basically a 5K twice. I know the effort is slightly less, but it still hurts. And I got into a bit of a pain cave today, but I managed to just grind it out. Be interested to have a look at my splits. They felt fairly consistent, yes, that was a lot of fun. So Parkrun anniversary with a good measured training for the 10K that I'm doing in Christmas week, and I've got to run exactly at that pace or faster times 2 to get myself a PB. So just over 2 weeks to get some really hard training in. Okay, now we go and find Laura and Daisy. There she is. Hello, Muppet. Back from Parkrun, got a few things to talk about, but before that I've got something to show you. Every time Daisy has her breakfast, she does this thing. We call it the thriller. We call it. She goes like that because she's so excited for her breakfast.
Go get it.
Right, so back from Parkrun. That was quite a good little run actually. So it was a 5K obviously, and I ran at 4:28 per kilometre. And you all right, Days? Right, you guys are just going to have to try, just ignore the Muppet in the corner. So I ran at 4:28 per kilometre, which was basically where I want to be. So my 10K PB is 45 minutes and 50... and 15 seconds, 45 minutes and 15 seconds. So it's just a hair over 4 minutes 30 per kilometre really. So I need to get that PB, this is ridiculous. To get that PB, I need to make sure, Days, to get that PB, I need to make sure that I'm running approximately at 4:25 per kilometre. So I can ensure that I come in under 45:15, because sometimes if the course run long and you run to your watch, Days! Never work with children and animals. Sometimes if the course does run long and you've paced it according to your watch, then you could be in trouble because you could miss your target time because you've taken verbatim what your watch says. So, what's she doing now?
Where to get the squeaky ball?
Please don't get the squeaky toy. Okay, so split-wise, really happy with the splits. Nice consistent splits, 4:29, 4:29, 4:35, 4:31, and I finished a bit harder with a 4:18 today, so I was quite pleased. And, hi babe, are you all right? What do you want? What do you want? Just a bit of attention? Okay. So the reason I'm doing this is because on the 28th of December, I've got my last race of the year, which is the Hereford 10K, which is, Daisy,
Leave it.
Daisy. It's going to take about a week to film. No. Days, what do you want from me? Days, I'm doing literally a YouTube video. What are you doing? I forgot what I was saying. So yes, 28th of December, which is my last race of the year, I'm going to be doing the Hereford 10K. I don't really know a hell of a lot about it. I know it's quite bumpy, so I'm going to, hope for the best and hope that I can get a couple of seconds inside my PB time. I don't think I'm going to obliterate it, put it that way. And then moving on to 2024, I've only actually got 2 races booked for spring. One of them is the Warwick Half Marathon, which is the 4th of February. And then the big one, the one that you all want to know. Should we tell them, Days? On the 28th of April 2024, I've plumped for the Newport Marathon. I did think about Brighton and Manchester, but I've already done them and I want a bit of a new challenge. So Newport it is. So I'll be starting a 16-week training block commencing on, I think, the 8th of Jan. So that falls really nicely actually, because it gives me a bit of time to enjoy Christmas and a bit of time just to chill after the 10K. So yeah, don't know what I'm going to do just after the new year. Probably just keep myself ticking over. Might have a rest, I'm not sure. In March, there are 3 races that I could potentially do. So I could do Stafford Western Supermare or Droitwich Half Marathon. Droitwich is unconfirmed, but if I was a betting man, I'd bet that it would be the last weekend of March. And might do one of them, might do 2 of them, might do them all. Haters gonna hate, but you know me, I probably will end up doing a lot. But if anybody knows a good 10K to do, I think I'd like to hear your suggestions, because 10Ks are races that I need to do more of. I'd love to do Bourton on the Water, but that's sold out already because it's a really fast one. Bit like Telford, super popular, super fast. So it doesn't look like I'll be able to do that one. But that's it. So yes, Newport Marathon booked, 16 weeks of training. How's it going to go, Days? Are we going to get a PB in Newport? Daisy, high five. Good girl. Do you think I'm going to get a marathon PB? High five. Oh, for God's sake. So, Parkrun anniversary today. 2 years ago, pretty much today, I did my first ever one. And I think Parkrun might be one of my favourite things that I've done since I've started running. I absolutely love my 5Ks on a Saturday morning. And ran into new shoes today, some Saucony Endorphin Speed 3s. Bit late to the party, but was in Cannock Outlet Retail Park a few weeks ago. And there's the only Saucony shop in the whole of the UK. And they had some Speed 3s discounted to 82 quid. I could not get them. And I left that building thinking, why didn't I get the Pro 3s? Because they were 95 quid. But I'm not a millionaire, so that's why. Right, you're being a monkey, aren't you? Should we sign off? Should we sign this video off? Should we sign it? Yeah. See you soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy wherever you are in the world. Ta-da.
No.
It's got a lens cap on, so I can't do it. I don't really want to touch the lens. I don't know how to finish.